Well, today I'm going to be installing this clutch kit from British Parts Northwest. Here's the number, and I've already opened it, but it comes with a this is not part of it, so we'll set this aside. So it comes obviously with the disc and the pressure plate and some assembly grease, a pilot bushing, and a clutch alignment tool. I also ordered the uprated bass stuck carrier and the release bearing, and I paid extra to have them install it for me. So this is just how it arrived in the box. So today we'll just be putting it on. We're going to start here and to replace the release bearing and the carrier, and I'm going to go ahead and take the wire off and this pin out, and that should enable me to pull this forward further all the way out. Yeah, the pin is out, so now the cross shaft should release like that, which released the release bearing and the carrier. And I decided to replace it just because I had it all apart. I'll never have it apart again in my lifetime, and I wasn't sure what the state of this release bearing was, and you can see the wear there. So anyway, one of the things that's interesting is you'll see that this one is pinned, and the new one is not. I read about that, doesn't seem to make a difference. So we're going to go ahead and I'll check. I think this little bit of grease that they provide is to put on here in reassembly. I'll just check that in the manual. Well, it isn't in the manual, but it does say spline lubricant, which is right here. The carrier rides on this, so I guess this is for the spline. I already lubricated this just a tiny bit. I'll go ahead and throw a tiny bit of this on here, and then save the rest for the spline. Okay, we've slid it on there with a little bit of grease, and I already replaced the bushings on either side in a previous time. So you slide this out, get that to fit in the little dogs to fit in the slot, and there you go. So now I gotta get this pin back in. That's a hardened pin, uprated pin. We'll go ahead and replace this wire, and I cut it, and I'll come back after I finish tightening that up into the slot. I found no torque specification on this pin, so I snugged it up to good and tight, and then gave it an extra nudge, which should be good. We're going to replace the wire. I cut an 8-inch length, and that will secure this pin by wrapping it through the pin and around the shaft on the side. Okay, I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see. I'll go ahead and put this through that hole, and then we're going to come around it once, like that, and come up over the shaft, bring it down like that, bring it forward, and then we're going to tighten it with a pair of pliers, twisting it. I've got it pulled to the front so I can get at it with the pliers to wrap that round tight. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. I've got that good and tight. Now I'm going to take a little pair of bolt cutters and get in there and cut those off. Well, that didn't work, so I'm going to take a Dremel cutoff wheel and just go in there. And of course we're going to just wipe down in here, get any of those little fragments that came off from. So I had put the old clutch back on here after evaluating it, Borging back and thinking it was good. But you know, got thinking about it, as long as I have it apart, I'm going to go ahead and change it for the Lucas one. You can see the wear marks here. That's probably nothing. You can't catch your finger. You can just barely catch your fingernail on. But I thought, you know, I've got it apart. This is probably the last time I ever take it apart. So let's just replace this. I've got the clutch off. And obviously I have an aluminum Fidenza flywheel. The pilot bushing here is already in from the flywheel installation. See that video for particulars on how to put the bushing in with the Fidenza. Okay, now the question comes, which side of this goes in? Some of these I've seen over the years have been marked, you know, flywheel side or that kind of thing. This one is not marked. What the manual does say is the longer boss goes away from the flywheel. Well, what's the boss? Well, anyway, if you look at it this way, you can see that this part sticks out. So that goes away from the flywheel, like that. For the Fidenza flywheel, it says to go ahead and use the, use the OEM torque spec, use the OE spec hardware, and also it says to follow the OEM, OEM torque specifications for the flywheel, to crank bolts and the clutch mounting bolts. So I'm going to go into the manual and find out what that is. And wipe the friction surface with brake cleaner to remove protective film or any contaminants just before clutch installation. So I got a little acetone, so I'm just gonna wipe that surface with acetone, and I'll go ahead on the pressure plate and wipe that too. And that should clean all contaminants out of there. Oh yeah, look. So the manual says to fit evenly and torque the 6 bolts 16 to 20 pounds. I went ahead and set it to 20 and withdraw the dummy input shaft. So I went ahead and torqued these, went around evenly until they were all at 20, and now the dummy input shaft is out and we're ready to mate that to the transmission and put it in the car. If you appreciated the video, like and subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate it. See you next time.